Hey YouTube, what is going on? Dustin here again today. We're in the backyard. Excuse the mess of lumber and other crap that I got around here, but you know how it is. Time for a little bit of spring cleaning. Tough to be out here during winter time as it's so cold, but getting a little warm today, and I thought what we might do, I'm burning a little brush back here at our little fire pit, and golly, need to clean the pool out. Isn't that terrible? Anyways, what I've got back here is my 98 S10 ZR2. I use it as my work truck. I kind of do it backwards. I've got this pickup as my work pickup, and then I got a 2014 High Country that I use as my running around pickup. So today I've got a product that I wanted to showcase for you guys, and this is going to be an extreme test, and I would under no circumstances recommend doing the method that I'm going to do here. Ideally, if you were going to use this product, you would hand wash this pickup first with a lot of soap, because as you can see, this thing is dirty. But in a previous video, what I've done is a plastic dip on it, and as you can see, it was somewhat of an epic fail. I should have taped off, didn't really think much about it, but whatever. So once again, as you can see, I don't care much about the paint on this pickup. So like I say, these are extreme circumstances and wouldn't recommend doing it, but I just want to give you guys a real world example of what this Rain-X waterless wash can do. So all I've got is this Rain-X waterless wash, and you can see I've used quite a bit of it. I will be getting more because I really like it. $6-7 at the at your local Walmart or wherever you go pick it up at. But you know, I mean, for a few trips to the car wash, this stuff's nice and easy. As long as you keep your vehicles clean and use a wet microfiber and kind of just knock the dust off, or if it is pretty dirty, you know, hit it with a pressure washer first and then hit it with this stuff. It's really handy in winter time because you don't have to worry about, you know, washing during winter, because that's pretty tough, and I don't like to do that. But I like to keep my vehicles clean. So I'm going to set this up here so hopefully you guys can see the product in action. We'll just start on the hood here. You can see this is going to be a great example. We've got lots of grime, bird poop. Guys, got the tripod set up, and once again, would not recommend doing this under any circumstances. This is an extreme test, we'll call it. I'm going to hit this side. This truck has not been waxed or cleaned in a year plus, I guarantee it. So I'm going to hit this side and not touch this side at first, and we'll see what the difference is. Just going to give it a few squirts and we'll get started. So the nice thing about this is it kind of gives it a wax as well. There's some stuff in here that works really good. And like I say, I've been using this on my other vehicles for a long time now. Of course, they're never this dirty, but what you're supposed to do is just spray it on. And it says to actually wipe it off in a circular motion, but I don't know that I really recommend that. So, man, this stuff is like caked on here bad. So as you can see, we're already picking up lots of crap. So I'm going to hit it with a little bit more on this side. It's going to take a lot to do a proper job of this. Oh man, the filth on this thing, that's terrible. This is just one side of the freaking hood. Okay, there's one round on this side. Let me hit it again because it definitely needs it. I'm going to use quite a bit of this product here, guys, because it's bad. Really, this truck here, I mean, it's an old work truck, so there's no need to really do anything to it because it'll just get beat up again. But really, this thing could stand some new paint, and that's why I thought about plastic dipping it, but my job didn't turn out too hot. I think it's because I did it in the middle of winter. It was way too cold, and I didn't get it on thick enough. So you live and you learn, right? Okay, so a little bit of plastic dip in there too. There's the second side. So that was the first run through, which as you can see is filthy. There's the second side. So we still got some crap on here that could possibly be plastic dip. So let's go ahead and hit it one more time with the new side. Running out, guys. And this being the extreme case that it is, you know, don't expect the best results, especially since this paint isn't great to begin with. This is just to give you guys an idea of what this stuff can do. Now, if your vehicle's not dirty to begin with, or real dirty I should say, this stuff's gonna look awesome. And at the end of this, I'll do a quick wash down of either my truck or my wife's Camry to kind of show you guys how this stuff works on something that actually has some decent paint on it. But I just want to include this portion for the extreme test. So let's take a look here. Alright guys, so you can see, hopefully this will show up good on the GoPro. Here's the dirty side of the hood. Pretty nasty, pretty gross. And over here we've got the clean side, which it's actually showing up pretty good on camera. It looks like you can see some of the flakes and crap in there. That just needs to be scratched out if that's already etched into the paint. Actually, I'm sorry guys, I think some of this is etched into the paint, but as you can see, it actually looks pretty darn good on this side, minus the nasty plasti dip, which if you guys have a good way of getting this crap off, leave it in the comments. I'd like to know. I did WD-40 on a lot of it and it peeled off pretty good, but some of this stuff's just kind of tough unless you sit and pick at it for hours, especially like this stuff on the headlights here. But anyways, okay, so once again, good side of the hood, bad side. Pretty distinguishable difference right there, and you can even see where I've kind of overlapped on this side. So in an extreme circumstance, if you don't care about swirl marks or scratches in your paint, that's not half bad, guys. I think it's about to rain on us actually, so we'll have to end this one here, but I will add some footage here in a second to show you guys how this stuff works on me or my wife's vehicle, so you guys can get a good idea of what this product's really going to do for you and how it's going to save you time and money by not having to go to the car wash, especially in wintertime. Alright guys, so we're back with part 2 of the Rain-X waterless wash test here. Now guys, don't get too mad at me because like I say, I'm not a professional detailer, and you know, this is not a show truck. I don't care so much about the swirl marks. So what we're going to be using is this Rain-X waterless car wash and rain repellent, and let's do a quick walk around of the truck so you guys can see what we're working with and then what you're going to get afterwards. This is pretty nice, you know. I like to especially if I don't get caught in the middle of like a rainstorm and then the truck gets muddy anyway to where I really should pressure wash it. I like to use this every week, especially if it's just a little bit of dust, like especially on my wife's car. And it does a really, really good job of just keeping it clean without me having to constantly go to the car wash. And honestly, it's a little bit cheaper, and I can do it in the middle of winter and not have to worry about you know, fighting the elements outside. I can do this from the comfort of my garage as long as it's clean enough that I don't need to hit it with the water. So what I like to start with is a microfiber that I usually use a damp one, especially if I'm working with a dry canvas. But here, like I say, the truck's been sprayed down, so it's ready to go. This is going to give you guys kind of a look at how dirty it is, and to kind of help stop swirling, I like to work my way from the top to the bottom, usually about right here. I'll get all of this very, very last, just because, like I say, I want to try to keep swirl marks to a minimum using this product. Like I say, I'm not crazy that it has to be perfect though. So let's go ahead and hit it and get started. So you gotta shake up the product real good. Hit it with a few squirts. It's nice and lubricating there. So now we'll fold our towel into fourths. Just like so, and then whenever this starts getting dirty, I like to swap over to another one. There we go. So you can see, whew, wiped it right off, and this kind of almost makes like a wax on there, because you can see how nice this is beating up on the hood, and it's just from this Rain-X. I haven't waxed this truck since I got it. As you can see, we got a lot of crap there already, and this panel is clean except for the little bit of scratch marks there, which we might do another video on how to get rid of those sometimes. So this is a pretty dirty panel, and up here you can see it's pretty bad. So let's go ahead and hit that with the Rain-X and start on it. I find a little bit of this product goes a long ways, so I don't use just a ton of it. Especially I like to work around the emblems here, get those nice and cleaned up. As you can see, we're picking up a lot of crap, and you don't want to push too hard either. The bottle actually recommends going in a circular motion, but I'm not going to do that because I think that's just really asking for swirl marks there. So there we go. So how's that panel looking now, guys? What do you think? Leave a like if you think it's looking a lot better as compared to like down here. And like I say, I'm going to hit this very last along with the wheels to try to keep swirling to a minimum. So let's turn to a clean canvas here and work our way around. Okay, so this towel is pretty well spent here. I'm going to hang it up over here for now. We've got a nice fresh towel that I'll use for the wheels, probably the inside of the trim here, as well as the baseboards. And then still got to hit the front end. I ain't got to that yet. And as you guys can see, I've got the finished product here. So what I've done in this all-inclusive review here is I've hit the wheels and tires with the Meguiar's wash for wheels and tires. Of course, I've hit everything else with the Rain-X, which we'll walk around and show you kind of how it's cleaned up afterwards as compared to what it was before, especially like I showed you a minute ago below. And then I've also hit it with some tire shine, some Armor All tire shine, which is some really good stuff. And that, you know, I don't care what tire shine you use, but just use some because it's really going to make your truck look slick. So let's go ahead and do a quick walk around. And I wish it was sunny today so you guys could see how the paint shines, especially after that Rain-X. But even up here you can see a little bit, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera there or not, but a little bit of streaking there. Not a huge deal, but the Rain-X isn't perfect for chrome, but the rest of the paint looks really clean, especially on this white pickup here. It looks not bad at all. There's a few spots that I missed. I totally forgot the tailpipe. Probably need to hit this a little bit, but I mostly just hit the paint. Man, I totally missed the freaking tail light, but whatever. This is just a quick demonstration video. So here's the back side. Missed that tail light too. You can see some grime down in there, but it's getting dark and cloudy on us. But you can see, I mean, it cleaned up good. We'll go back around and look at that wheel and tire in the front as well. I mean, man, this stuff shines it up real good. Front end is a little bit challenging with the Rain-X, especially with the bug guts and whatnot. You really need to let those soak for a little bit. You don't want to let that Rain-X dry on there, but it probably wouldn't hurt to let them soak for a little bit. So you can see all the crap up here. This just needs a good detailing is all it is. And I don't even know if you guys can see that. Just kind of how spotty it is, and some of the bug guts and just road grime off of there, especially on my headlights. It's pretty bad. So probably need to do something about that, but that's another video, another day. Let's take a look at this. Of course, I got some overspray from the tire shine on the wheel, but the wheels look pretty darn good cleaned up, especially with just that Rain-X and then the tire wash from Meguiar's. So looks pretty darn good. Let's go back to this wheel here, take a look at it. Once again, looks pretty snazzy. The stuff that you're seeing here is just some overspray from the tire shine, but looks pretty good. And once again, let me finish this video off by saying that I am not a professional detailer, not really worried about swirl marks on this truck, because I'm sure as you guys noticed as you're walking around, if you've got an eye for detail, this thing does have quite a few rock chips. It is a daily driver, not a show truck, so I'm not that worried about it. Alright guys, that's everything that I got for you. Got a nice slick cleaned up pickup now for the rest of the week. Hopefully we won't get any more rain, and hopefully I don't need to travel on any more dirt roads for a little bit. But if I do, you can see I can hit it real quick. If it's just dusty, I can hit this real quick in about 10 minutes and have it knocked out. Especially like with my wife's car, you know, she never takes it on a dirt road. So honestly, anymore, I rarely hand wash it, just because if I hit it with the Rain-X wash about once a week, it does a really good job, cleans it up real nice, and I don't even have to worry about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this extreme review of this product, kind of showing you one extreme to the other, how you can kind of use it on a daily use. And if you guys like this content, be sure to hit that like button and help me out by hitting that subscribe button down below. We are on our way to 2,000, and I want to hit that 10,000. And honestly, I know it sounds crazy, but one day I want to hit that 100,000. I want to get that silver play button. That'd be pretty sweet. So help me out there, guys, if you enjoyed this video. Alright, till next time, thanks for watching.